Well, good morning, folks. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. Welcome along to episode number 38 for our F1 23 Mighty Grimo with Team Chaseliner. And it is time for the Belgian Grand Prix. Sprint race, feature race, good times. I think this is our only sprint race. We've got Qatar and Kota to come up as sprint races as well. There's one more, isn't there? I'm sure there's... Oh, Brazil. I forget Brazil's a sprint race. They always make Brazil a sprint race. Anyway, if you like the content you see today, don't forget to consider hitting that subscribe button for more Rockstar Pool 69 content. Also, consider hitting that like button. Gets me pushed out to YouTube more and more. Callie didn't do too badly in her last race. She did very respectably, we'll say. Not no points, but very respectable indeed, I would say. Let's just finish off getting these upgrades for Jackie so that we can boost everything up there. Takes down to 9 million, but that is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine, I would say. It's all good in the hood. Anyway, let's look at the championship. And Jackie leads by 11 points from Lewis Hamilton. Comes George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Lance Stroll, Kevin Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez, your top 10 in points. Let's go and take a look at the rest of them here. Did you ever think you'd see Jackie lead by at this stage? Nope, I didn't think you did. All the way down to Oscar Piastri, Logan Sargent, Yuki Tsunoda, Nick De Vries, and then Callie Meyer at the bottom. But that's all well and all good. Right, personnel. We should consider sending Callie Meyer for some media training. We've had some preliminary conversation with Martin Steele, who is well known and having worked with some of the very high-profile celebrities. And he has some availability coming up soon. What do you think? So, if we say yes, Callie gets 1,250 acclaim and we lose 50k. If we say no, nothing happens. So I certainly think, having Sinner in breaking points, that we could definitely send her to brush up her media skills, because we'd like her to be more professional here at Team Chaseliner. Not saying that she isn't, but you know, try it. Right, new sponsors. Well, one thing we're definitely keeping that Lugner sponsorship. No way we're letting that go. Oh, shall we go for Asia Dynamics as well? I think we should go for Asia Dynamics. Get a podium within the team. Yeah, keep Lugner. I think we should go for Asia Dynamics here. Asiatic Dynamics. Because that and Zer are practically the same sponsorship. One second, folks. Let me just go over here. Yeah. I would say now that we're being consistently in the points, I would say Asia Dynamics is all well and good. Qualify P4 or better, that might not happen, but definitely getting a podium could happen. So, and Zer is just the same thing with a little bit less bonus. So welcome to the team, Asiatic Dynamics, I would say. Just send this. There we go. Yeah, there's no other good options. So I mean, they're all achievable options now, but I would say Asiatic Dynamics are the one for us. So welcome them to the team, everybody. Asiatic Dynamics achieve one podium finish within the team. So it doesn't matter if Jackie scores it, doesn't matter if Callie scores it, we get a bonus, and we get brake calipers as well, which is all well and good. Anyway, practiced and qualified around Spa Francochamps, and let's see what happens when we do the sprint race here. It was boring last year. Hopefully a little bit of action this time.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. The governess lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Sainz, Bottas, Verstappen, Hamilton, Albon, Gasly, Joe, Norris, Leclerc, Ocon, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Magnussen, Meyer, Liam Lawson, Hulkenberg, Sargent, and Nick de Vries. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is where they don't speak, is it? There's Hollywood lad Stroll pulling the visor down. Can you have a look at the circuit? There's the run up to the Les Combes chicane down the Kemmel Straight. Reaching top speed down there, about 220. And there's the overview of the whole circuit. Look at that, it looks beautiful. But this view looks beautiful as well. Shut up, Mark, I'm talking. Because P1 for the sprint, and she was P1 by a distance. Can I tell you what this girl was doing? She was proving that she really does have the biggest bottle. She was on the throttle and on the overtake button from the hairpin all the way through Eau Rouge. Yep, she flattered it through Eau Rouge on the overtake button. Insane. Quite mad, quite insane. Anyway, should be a routine one stop here in the sprint. Well, no stop actually, but let's hope for some big points today. Right then, got everything set up. I am ready to roll. And it is just the 3 videos I've got to do today. Wow. These last 3 videos, and then I have done. I am done. Where's that Lego video? There it is. So whilst I'm doing this video, I can be saving the Lego video. Can be saving that very nicely. How is all your days? I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. I'm having not a bad day. I had a bad night's sleep, so that's there's that. Woke up twice to I don't know what. Got up literally within 20 minutes of getting up. I was out the house going to get my hair cut. I've now got a nice clean shaven haircut, which is good because I'll be able to wear my hat now when I go for warm days out. And yeah, generally I feel good. And I'm feeling good. Said nobody ever. I just got to get a drink down me because when I went to go get my haircut, I thought, oh, I'll have some breakfast. They had no sausage on my Greg's back. How dare they? That day's like a sacrilege. All I could do was bacon. I'm like, I don't. And someone out there's gonna say, yeah, but bacon and sausage, same thing. And you're right. It's essentially the same thing. But I'm more of a sausage guy than a bacon guy. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind a nice rasher of bacon every now and then, but the sausage is where it's at. And everyone right now, especially those of an Australian perspective, they'll be taking that in completely the wrong context. I know you Zero by now, yeah, bastard. do go check out Zero the Gaming Guide, you guys. Awesome creator. I don't know what his main series is at the time of this recording. His main series is Final Fantasy 16, and his retro rewind is Dino Crisis. But I think that finished, as I'm recording this, that'll have finished, so it could be Rumble Roses next. Rumble Roses. Who remembers that game? That was a fantastic game. Really quality wrestling game that was. I have no problem with Rumble Roses. Anyway, we are on the grid and we are ready for the 5 red lights here. at the Belgian Grand Prix sprint race. Let's do this, folks. Pole position for the Queen. And lights out, away we go. It's a good start. Oh, that's a terrible start for George Russell. I'll tell you what, if Carlos Sainz gets past her, that is an absolutely atrocious start for George Russell. Carlos Sainz almost into the back of the right rear of the Chaseliner as it speeds down to Eau Rouge and then Radion. She was doing something absolutely insane in practice. She was on the overtake button, and she kept that overtake button on all the way from La Source, the hairpin at the top. She's looking at her mirrors there. She's looking the wrong way. Carlos Sainz to be the complete other direction there, girl. Oh, Froulet common Malmedy perfectly into the Brussels hairpin. I cannot state this enough. This new handling model around Belgium makes this circuit so much fun to drive. So much fun to drive. I think by now as well we should be starting the Goblin Racing League, and if we are, I might be live streaming it. I don't know yet. There is a possibility I could be live streaming, but we shall see as we go through the Fagnes chicane. Carlos Sainz all over the back of her. Yeah, that Ferrari's got some oomph down this straight, but it hasn't got enough of the oomph because coming through I forgot the name of that corner, Stavelot. And now on the run up to Blanchimont. Blanchimont is this corner here, 180 miles an hour. You don't lift as you head to the bus stop chicane. They need to make some corners in the series a lot more harder than they are, because I would love to see Eau Rouge as a challenge again. I'd love to see Blanchimont as a challenge again. 130R in Suzuka, I'd love to see that as a challenge again, because that would be completely awesome. As we look at the back on lap number 2, Carlos Sainz thought about a lot. He still might have a look in Pouon. He's definitely not going to get through there, but he's got so much overspeed. He is looking for every way past through into the Fagnes chicane that he can, but she's just got so much grip and momentum. It's like she's a completely different person here. As we look, who are we looking at here? We're looking at Oscar Piastri, Esteban Ocon, Hollywood Lance Stroll right behind him. Ocon to the outside, and Piastri into the bus stop chicane. Oh, still side by side. I think maybe a bit of contact there between the two, but Piastri well defended. Will Ocon look to get him down into La Source? I don't think he's going to get the chance to, unfortunately. But up onto lap number 3 and down the Kemmel Straight, his teammate, the man, Pierre Gasly, looking at the back of Guan Yu Zhou. He's going to come from a big distance back. That's a big dive bomb there for Gasly. But Zhou closes the door on him. Gasly thought discretion the better part of Valor in that one. But up at the front later in that lap, Jackie's still leading the sprint as Alex Albon goes side by side with Valtteri Bottas into Blanchimont. You are absolutely both insane. That is full commitment, but move the Williams up into P6. I tell you what, that Williams could be a big threat coming to season 3. If there's no R&D reset, which there may be. I think there will be. As Pierre Gasly, oh my, you absolute insane man. I thought the Goose was insane with some moves he does, but that is absolutely taking it to the next level. Side by side through Eau Rouge and Radion down the Kemmel Straight. The man Gasly up into P9. Unfortunately, that's worth absolutely Jack Diddley squat to him, because you only get the top 8 score points in the sprint races, unfortunately, as Sainz looks to the outside of Jackie at the Fagnes chicane. Oh, he left the door open, and George Russell, Kings Lane's #1 driver and ultimate ladies man. And even I get it to... Oh, now he's gone deep as Sainz has a look in Stavelot. But that's no way through there for him, as Hollywood Lance Stroll's now going to line up Oscar Piastri. I think Piastri's going backwards and backwards very, very quickly as Stroll pulls out to the side. He's going to go for the move through Blanchimont, and he should get that done, but Piastri's still there, but no, Hollywood Lance Stroll gets the move done and dusted. Thank you very much, says that man. But up at the front, Jackie coming through, pole position in the sprint. She's going to win the sprint race, and that is pole position for the main race. Absolutely fantastic job. You'll forgive me for not celebrating that too much, because like I said, sprint races, they really count for absolutely nothing apart from points. That's all that their job is there to do. George Russell, driver of the day. I'd give it to Gasly, to be fair.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. The Governess increases their championship lead. With the sprint wrapped up, we now have our grid line-up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
I agree, Crofty. It should be a fantastic race with the two championship protagonists on the front row. Jackie leading George Russell, but yeah, so that's the sprint wrapped up. So Jackie scores, George scores, Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Albon, Bottas and Hamilton, your point scorers. I think the sprint, they should include the top 10. To be fair, where did Callie finish? Let's hope for a better race from Callie. At least she finished ahead of Sargent and De Vries, that's something. But let's hope for a better race from her. Good, good. That was part one. That was very good. Callie? Well, it's a sprint race. It's a sprint race, so maybe she'll be better when it comes to the main attraction. But good so far. Definitely good. Right, can we spend any resource points? I'd like to hope we can. But then I want to start saving just in case there's an R&D reset, because we have been absolutely splurging. Could be rain to start the Belgian Grand Prix. I really hope there isn't. We can't get anything over here. Can't get... I think what the main player we can go is durability. So we'll leave that then. We'll leave that, and we'll go straight on to the main attraction.
Welcome to this visit to the Ardennes countryside. Spa Francochamps hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925, and this historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike, and us here in the commentary box too. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa Francochamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track's a great one for fans of pure speed, and the average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles per hour. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. The Governess lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Albon, Bottas, Hamilton, Gasly, Joe, Leclerc, Norris, Ocon, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Liam Lawson, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Meyer, Sargent, and Nick De Vries. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
The visor is down and she is ready to roll. Pole position for the main race after winning the sprint race. I think this is going to go the same way if we're being completely honest with each other. But, well, you never know with this game. It could throw up a spanner in the works at any time. That's the strategy. Right there. Can we do softs? No, we can't. Wow. Soft medium is 2 seconds slower than medium hard. How's that work? How's that work? Not even I know how that works. That doesn't actually seem plausible. Let me just... Oh, there we go. Even medium hard, soft hard is slower. Wow. Alright then, we'll go medium hard then. If that's what you want us to do, that's what we'll do. We'll go medium hard. Let's go down, take some fuel out the car as well. Because, you know, She likes a little fuel saving. Let's go and win this race. Right. We're all good there, yes. Main attraction time. 11 laps of this place. Whoa! Big power slide to get some heat into the rear tyres. I do like this this idea that she's trying here. She wants to do mediums. Everyone else is doing mediums. Sergio Perez in the top 5 is the only guy doing soft tyres. So I'd be interested to see what
no rain currently expected.
Sergio does from here. I would be very interested. I'd be the interested spectator, as we would say. Try to think, would I only get one Lego done if I say, yeah, I might only get one Lego, yeah, but then I've got to bring them over, don't I? Yeah, I'm alright. Oh, I've also got to do that later as well, haven't I? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine, folks. Everything I'm saying is absolutely fine. I'm just diatribing. So, for sprint victories, that's already a point more than she's got than George Russell. Now we need to convert that to a race victory. If George wins, and she finishes second, that wouldn't be the end of the world, because you've got, she scores 26 points, George would score 32 points. So it would be a swing of 6. But she'd still have a very, very healthy lead, probably going to Zandvoort. And then we just go get Zandvoort out of the way, and then that would be her dominant period. Because you've got Italy on the horizon. You've got Singapore on the horizon. If we get a wet Singapore race, game over. And Japan on the horizon as well. Now, those 3 races, before you say, oh, Ian's done, no, I've not done those races yet. I'm probably going to end up doing them when I come back off my Farnborough trip. For me, it's next week, but for you guys, it'll be in a... Well, it'll be next week for you guys. But for me, it's next week, because I'm doing these in the middle of August, and you get these in September, I think it is. I think I worked it out, it's around about mid-September that you get these. So, here we go then. Perfect stop, great stop, girl, great stop, right. Good luck out there, Callie, as well, darling. P20, I want to see what Callie can do today. Because this is the perfect circuit for her to try and make some moves as we go to the 5 red lights here for the main race at the Belgian Grand Prix. Lights are out and away we go. Great start again from Jacqueline, but this time George gets a equally as good start as they see side by side with I know who you are, Carlos Sainz, that's who you are. So I see Callie's made up, no, Callie's dropped some positions. So it's obvious she's not a good starter, but she's like a bit of a good closer, as they say. That could be an idea for Callie Meyer as we go down the Kemmel Straight. Look at this snake. George having to think about it down to Lake Com. George wants this lead already, but he's going to find that he's on the curve. There may have been a bit of contact with Carlos Sainz. There may have been a bit of contact with Carlos Sainz, and if that was the case, that could be the end of George, big ultimate ladies man and Kingsland's #1 driver, George Russell, and his race weekend. I hope it's not, because that would not be a fair fight. But then again, when do we like fair fights? That's right, Chaseliners don't play fair. You should have learned that by 3 seasons right now. Through, poo on, and now down to the Fania chicane. She's got a bit of breathing room, but only about 0.6 of a second of a breathing room through the Fania chicane. Callie's still on the heels of Nico Hulkenberg. I hope she has a good race today, I really do. I'd like to see her have a decent race as we come out of Stavolo now up the hill. There's no threat of rain today, because it's just going to be very overcast. But George Russell has already made up half a second. What is in the back of that Mercedes powertrain? And why haven't we got it yet? Maybe because we're not at spec level 3. He's going to the inside of the bus stop. Oh, he went up the inside of the bus stop. And oh, here comes Carlos Sainz. Yes, let's focus on that, if you don't mind, Mr. Belgian director. Because that's going to be a cracking fight if they continue being side by side down to Eau Rouge. through La Source. The pair of them go side by side still as Carlos Sainz has got the momentum down the inside. I think he's got P2 as well. Yes, he has. That's not going to get down to Eau Rouge. It may continue down the Kemmel Straight, though. George Russell right on the rear wing of that Ferrari, but he's got other problems because look who's right behind him. That's right, it's Max Verstappen. And Verstappen is looking to the outside of Lake Com. George is about to go down a place here, I think. He's been pinched in on the apex by Verstappen. Perez is also lurking. There's a car going past, but George defends very nicely. Well defended, George Russell, as we go back down the field and look at Guan Yu Zhou, who had a bit of a rough sprint race when... Well, he probably had one of the moments of the sprint race when Pierre Gasly went past him. But he's locked up into Lake Com, and through goes Charles Leclerc, and that was a lot easier than it needed to be, unfortunately. Now, on to... no, actually, we're going back onto lap number 2. Keep a look at another position that happened. This is going to be Liam Lawson going around the outside of Yuki Tsunoda for P18. Fantastic move from the Kiwi. Is he a Kiwi or is he an Aussie? I'm sure he's an Aussie. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Right, now on to lap number 3, and Esteban Ocon wants to make some moves as Callie is still keeping Nico Hulkenberg honest. If she gets any whiff of a Nico Hulkenberg DRS, she's going to be flying past him at a rate of knots. She may even fly past him now. She's only a 10th behind him. I hope she has a look here. She's getting very close, but Ocon already passed... who were you passing? Kevin Magnussen, that's who you were passing. Now, Christian Horner, I think he might want to come from hiding behind the pit wall because his two cars are about to get fresh with each other as Sergio Perez goes around the outside of Max Verstappen. Remember, Perez is on the soft tyres, Verstappen on the more durable medium tyre, but Verstappen is being a bit of a bottleneck for everyone at the moment as Lewis Hamilton onto lap number 5 is he's lost the position to Gasly somewhere around there. We don't quite know where. He's probably on the start line. He's around! Hamilton around, and that's a blocker. That's a red flag. We've seen track blocks like that become red flags. We have seen that before, and in fact, I think it has become a red flag. Let's just get to... Okay, yeah, there you go. A red flag.
Safety cars out. Keep an eye on the delta.
The simple basic spin blocking the track becomes a red flag. What are the FIA doing? And that was just nicely in time for the pit stops as well, which will probably come as a great relief to Sergio, because I think those soft tyres would have been screaming enough now. He was restarted on lap number 7, so that's going to be 5 laps to go. Do the softs go 5 laps? They do. I guarantee they're going to start on hards. I guarantee they're about to start on hards. If we start on softs, we're going to have an advantage those first couple of laps. She might be able to put in a nice heater as well. I think we should go for the softs. Everyone right now is probably thinking the exact same thing. Let's go for the softs. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, we've got a nice championship lead. It's worth the gamble, I think. So let's have a look. Let's see who starts on the hard tyres. As we're off again in the Belgian Grand Prix. And that, who's that? Alfa Romeo back there. That is I don't know. I think it was Bottas. Just didn't look like he got off the line there at all, as Russell and Verstappen are now side by side. Jackie has disappeared. I told you it's them soft tyres. Those soft grippy tyres are very helpful there. Is side by side Verstappen and Russell through Eau Rouge and Radion. Now they're side by side down the Kemmel Straight. Keep fighting. Keep fighting, because yeah, they're on hards. They've all got a hard on. Wait a minute. Didn't mean to say that. And she's gone soft. But that is fantastic. So we've got, look at that, she's already got a second advantage. That is the genius of my ways. Callie is up to P17. How did you manage that, girl? Callie Meyer's in P17. She must have had a lightning restart, even though they all had an absolute dumper of a restart in front of her. But she is gone. And she is going at the same time as Jackie. I think Callie Meyer could be the missing ingredient. Might just encourage her to push that just a little bit more. I'm going to have a drink of something now. Always remember to rehydrate, as my good friend, It's Really Timmy B gives during his Kaizo Ironman streams. Do if you haven't checked him out, go watch It's Really Timmy B. Fantastic Pokemon creator. He's doing Kaizo Ironman challenge in Pokemon Fire Red, I believe it is. Absolute awesome individual. Supported his channel from when he was an up-and-coming Pokemon creator, and haven't stopped supporting him since. He's I would go on record and say he's probably one of the most genuine YouTubers out there. As we look at Callie. What's Callie going for the dive bomb on Stroll? Go on! Put him in the mud! She's on the softs as well! Oh, Callie Meyer. Callie Meyer. That's more than Tatiana ever did in her season and a half with us. That's more than she ever did. Now, on to lap number 9. But yeah, I'll leave Timmy's card in the corner. Go check him out at your earliest convenience, as Liam Lawson and Logan Sargent are side by side, two of the new boys. Yeah, you keep going there if you like, guys, because you're allowing Magnussen, Meyer and Stroll to disappear into the distance. And tell you what, Callie Meyer, looking at where she is, she's not far off the points. If she could get a little... Look, there you are, there's that train that she's in. If she could imply a bit of racecraft, get a wiggle on, she might be able to score a point here. It's asking a lot, I know, but, you know, it's fair to ask more as Sergio Perez looks down the inside of Verstappen's. Perez on the mediums. Verstappen's been a roadblock for some reason. You've got Jackie, Russell and Sainz have disappeared, and Verstappen's been a roadblock. And speaking of roadblocks, I'm pretty sure that's what the rough translation of Williams is, as Alex Albon side by side. He pushed Leclerc to the brink, and Leclerc's having none of it. He wants to come round the outside and through the inside of Malmedy to take P9 off Alex Albon. That's what we say, get that Williams in the mud. We absolutely enjoyed seeing that as we go on board with Yuki Tsunoda heading down the Kemmel Straight. That's the back of the Aston Martin of Liam Lawson that we're looking at, as he's gaining, going down the inside of Liam Lawson into the Lake Com chicane. He's got a right rear in there, and he's going to try and get through on Malmedy. If he gets that done, that's a fantastic move there, and he has got it done. And it might actually be worse for Lawson, because I think he's about to get passed by Nico Hulkenberg, of all people, as they come out of the Brussels hairpin, and that's great awareness from Nico Hulkenberg. Very great awareness. Now, I tell you what, Karen Horner might have just looked at that as Sergio Perez finally gets past Verstappen, and he might have looked at that from behind fingers, because that would look like Verstappen really squeezing Perez into the grass there. I don't ever want to see him doing that. I tell you someone else who's lost out in the restart. It's Pierre Gasly, because he's down in P11. I'm pretty sure he was up in P8, and his teammate Esteban Ocon gets past Oscar Piastri into... Does he get past Piastri, though? No, Piastri puts up a defence into Lake Common through Malmedy. That's what you love to see from the young Aussie hope, that... cause he's beaten his teammate out there. That's what you like to see. Now, on to the last lap of the Grand Prix. These three have pulled away, but they've pulled away to the extent that now it's going to be a straight fight here between the three of them to see who gets to the line first, as Jackie is leading this line, but George is coming, and George is trying to go around the outside. I think the soft tyres have gone off, but side by side, George Russell, Jackie Levine through Blanchimont. You absolute insane pair. You are... Oh, there may have been a bit of contact there. There's more contact between the two of them. You... Stop hitting each other. He tried this move earlier, and I think he's got his nose in this time. He's really got his nose in. He's got the acceleration. You absolute jammy man. Jammy man.
What a great
Jammy, I tell you.
And a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. The governess increases their championship lead. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
There's a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One, so be sure to join us for the next one.
Absolute jammy sausage that he was. George Russell, ultimate ladies' man and Kingsland's #1 driver, perhaps the luckiest man in Belgium, wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Totally not salty about that result. Absolutely, totally not salty about that result. Jackie did get the fastest lap though, so that's something. That's why you put the soft tyres on. Sainz, Perez, Verstappen, Hamilton, Zhou, Bottas, Leclerc and Albon in your top 10. Callie finished P16 in the end. So very good from where she finished. And Yuki Tsunoda got a 5-second penalty. So did Logan Sargent. I didn't see what for. That's weird. Why did they end up with 5-second penalties? And more to the... No, they were behind... they were behind Callie. So they wouldn't have counted, would they? Okay, that's fine. Let's go wrap it up then. Hey, that was not bad from Callie again. Good comeback, I would say. But what on earth was George Russell doing? George Russell's out here playing bumper cars all of a sudden. But, yeah. Oh, good. $1 million in the bank. Another 125,000 there. All in all, 12.35 million in the bank. Love to see it. Yeah, love to see it.
Big numbers on the books. We don't get any.
And he wants to go spend money. Well, we can't spend it just yet, can we, sir? We need to, do something first. I don't know what it is we'll do, but we'll do it. Some reaction training for Callie. That'll help her out a bit there. I mean, we could, if we wanted to, start now. We could. And then hope for the best when we come back. But no, I think we'll leave it for the moment. Yeah, leave it for the moment. That's my thought process. We could... Dear me, it's all so expensive, isn't it? It's all so expensive. But that's the beauty of this type of game, isn't it? It's the beauty of it all, and sometimes you have to pay to win things. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already done so. Playlists will appear all around in a moment. Go check out some more Rockstar Pool 69 content. But in the meantime, stay safe, be kind to each other. If you can't be kind, be kind. No place in the world you can't be kind to other people. We'll see you on Thursday for the Dutch Grand Prix. Let's go see if we can rain on Verstappen's parade once again. Yeah. We're going to have a chat with Toto about Mr. Russell's driving standards. They weren't very good.